Hey folks, today we're going to talk about Rolling Heights. This is my newest Kickstarter to come in off the boat.
And it is fun. Fun, fun, fun.
Holly likes to get the review over right away.
No surprises.
We're going to tell you a little bit about why we like this game and a little bit about where it's from and how you play it. And at the end, we're going to do a little playthrough of the mini game that came with it. So the Kickstarter came with this Angry Ape expansion. So we've just finished a game, and we're going to play with that and give me a chance to win. How many points ahead are you?
I am 7 points ahead.
So I don't know if I can even beat her. We just kind of glanced at the rules for that, but we're going to take a look at that expansion and kind of talk about this game. It's by the same. It's John DeClaire is the designer. He's the same guy that designed Kabutos, which is a game that we really like.
Oh yeah, I love that game.
So there's very few games that we've played as much as Kabutos last year. Anyway.
Yeah.
I got it for Christmas last year and just fell in love with it.
Yeah.
In fact, we all did. We think they had all those different circuits. I think we played all of them.
I think we did. We played all of the scenarios or different combinations. But so on your turn, basically what you're going to do is roll these meeples, which is fun. And depending on how they land, you get resources with them, and with those resources you can buy houses to go on your tiles or buy buildings and things, but all of it adds up to points at the end of the game, and kind of as you go along. So yeah,
you're picking up these properties and kind of claiming spaces on the board, and there's a couple of rules, I guess, for where you can buy things, and you might have to pay a little extra for premium spaces.
Mm-hmm. And they have incentives to buy those, like points or something that you calculate. Yeah,
and sometimes the incentives are on the board, and sometimes they're part of these other bonus points that you can get from these, what do they call them, advertisements?
Sometimes they're negative points.
Yeah, there are also negatives possibilities that come out, and those will change in each game. That you draw them randomly. Another thing you get randomly are these objectives, and these are much like many other games where you have your little secret objective that you're trying to get to, and at the end of it, but unlike other games, you get to keep both of your options, and you can pick at the end of the game which way you go.
Kind of like castles.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Isn't that the name?
Ludwig?
Castles of Ludwig.
Yeah. So Holly, what's your favorite thing to do in this game?
I like to roll the meeples and just the strategy. I like strategy of I like the simpleness of the strategy and just trying to hit points. So you're constantly, it's very simple. You know what your goals are on each tile, and I like rolling the meeples and seeing how they land.
Holly really likes dice games, and so do I. I like that, but this feels, it's kind of like a dice experience.
Yeah,
but it's different. It's enough of a twist, and
you're still taking risk.
Honestly, didn't think I would like it as much as I ended up liking it.
Yeah, well,
I get real excited when they land straight up.
Yeah, I like dice games more than I like card games.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this doesn't have any cards in it, and which is nice.
But it is sort of a tile placement.
It is tile placement,
and
which is another thing
with dice rolling. That's really mixed in.
Yeah, this is a good combo for me. Good combo.
The components for this are mostly all plastic. The meeples are all plastic. Some of them are transparent, which is neat looking. They're kind of made to represent all the different materials. The rivets may be a little questionable. This aqua blue doesn't remind me of rivets a whole lot. Oh, and in the instruction book, the concrete one, which is like a dark gray. What kind of gray would you say that is?
It's a dark gray.
Yeah, like a concrete looking gray. but in the book it's like nearly purple, and on the
kind of still
and on the tiles and stuff, it looks like it's purple.
kind of kind of blue gray.
That's the only kind of weirdness with the rule book that I found. It's very, very straightforward. I taught Holly. I kind of looked through the rule book and watched a video, and then Holly was up to speed like with it halfway through the first turn.
Oh yeah. Very easy to pick up. It was great. We've already played it a couple of times since we opened it, so
yeah. This one was fun to organize too. It seemed to go together. I've actually got a whole video about unboxing this thing, showing you the components, and talking about how I like to reorganize it. So that'll be you be sure to check that out.
Something silly that I like that you do.
What?
Put your color on top of the building to designate it as complete, because it's, I don't know.
It's very satisfying.
It's like putting your logo on a building.
It's weird how satisfying that is. It's weird. Like it feels really good. Like mission accomplished. Ta-ding.
Yeah, for real.
Some things I noticed with this game is a lot of the properties are worth a lot of points. There's a couple of 7-point little areas, and it might be worth plopping a building down on that, even if you don't think you're going to get it. Just to grab the extra points and stuff, especially towards the end of the game. The other thing to note too is these properties at the bottom that don't get picked up.
You're putting point things on for incentives.
Right, yeah. You get these little kind of like wild tokens, I guess. And they're worth a point, but they're also the same as any resource. It's just a wild resource. Something I did too, I think I actually saw this, I think Board Game Co. did this on one of his playthrough videos that I watched, but in the rule book they have this points board up there at the top, and especially for a 2-player game, you reference this a lot.
Yes.
It gives a nice clear kind of tableau for what all the meeples mean, and it's not so bad with the resource ones, but some of these just give you points or let you re-roll things or upgrade your actions or get buying power. So especially for these other ones in your first couple of games, it might be smarter just to keep it down here. It hasn't gotten in the way at all.
No, not at all.
We'll even like bring our trays over to roll and stuff sometimes, and it doesn't disrupt anything. So I would consider, especially if you're doing the solo mode or you're playing 2-player, just bring the points thing down here versus at the top of the board. Anything you noticed? Any tips that you have for how do you dominate this game?
Well, what I'm sitting here noticing throughout the games we've played, some of them on the level 2 tiles had big number points. Like I had one that once you completed it, it had 24 points. There's a big 21, 13, but now as we're going through, all that are left are like 1s and 3s, and there is a 9. But most of your level 1 tiles are just like under 5 points or so when you complete them. So far, anyway. So I think it sounds like a lot because you got to put a lot of resources on them, but it's a whole lot better, I think, than wasting your time on a bunch of small point tiles. Yeah.
You really. I have 124.1. You had a 20.1 and a 12.1. I had a 10 and a 24. So we're kind of neck and neck through most of this, and I closed a lot of little ones, and it really didn't net me a whole lot of extra points.
He clobbered me on the first game, though. You really did.
But so we're tied now for our wins and losses on this one.
1-1. Yeah.
So we haven't played this game much, but I think that this is what I'm
already hit.
Yeah, I already want to play it again.
Yeah.
Definitely very replayable because we had a completely different experience for what tiles came out. And, if you got the Kickstarter, it came with 2 extra little packs. You can just go ahead and throw those in. There's nothing super complicated about it. One of them has a riverfront icon that just means you have to put it along the water, but there's a lot of water on the board. And another one...
You change those up, too.
Huh?
Per game, you can change
Oh, yeah, and the board changes around, too. So this isn't static at all. It's made up of 6 little rectangle tiles. And if you play with more people, then you flip some of these over. So I guess there'd be maybe more land.
More land, okay.
It depends on the player count, how many of these are A and B sides.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. So what do you do with the King Kong?
Oh, we'll get to him in just a second. People that are very clumsy probably will not enjoy this game. We've been very careful, but these tiles are a little precarious and stuff. So for that reason, I don't recommend it for maybe the younger folks.
I would say teenagers and up.
Yeah.
Well, even at 10, you're going to be fine. Wouldn't you think?
It depends.
Depends on the kid.
People are individuals, and it depends on the kid. I'll leave that up to the parent, but consider this: that they're a little bit.
Well, even on the box it says 10 and plus.
Yeah, but you have to do maybe a hands off the table kind of thing while you're playing this, because some of these towers get very precarious.
Yeah,
especially at the top. Now, we have one more thing to do, Holly.
What?
We're going to bring out the ape.
Woohoo!
So, it came with another mini expansion and a tiny little angry ape. Angry Ape Smash. The player who won your game of Rolling Heights is the Angry Ape, and all the other players on the team are the army trying to defend the city. The game plays in rounds. First, the Angry Ape player stands up. Don't do it yet. Stands up, reaches their arm out straight, and drops the Angry Ape meeple onto the board. Their goal is to knock over tall buildings. Next, take the Angry Ape piece and place it on top of any building in the city. Then the other players, in turn order, do the same by dropping a meeple, trying to knock Angry Ape off his building. If he's knocked off, reset him onto a new building. The end of the round, if there are no buildings of height 4 or higher, Angry Ape wins. Otherwise, if Angry Ape has been knocked over 3 or more times in total, the army wins.
Oh, the army?
Yeah, that's me. So I'm the army trying to knock the ape over. So which building do you think you'll go for first? And I'll reset the camera.
Well, yours over there, of course.
All right. You're going to drop the ape on him, on that thing?
Yeah, but you got to go straight, right?
Yeah, you got to hold your arm out and drop him down on it.
Okay, here we go. You ready? Hold it out straight and drop.
Oh. All right, then you take them and you put them somewhere else. You can put them there, or you can put them somewhere else.
Oh, I thought you put it on.
You can put it back on there if you want.
See what I'm talking about, the precariousness? How do you get him to stay?
I don't know.
There you go.
I'll count it. Alright, so now I throw people at him to try and knock him off. Angry Ape, he's placed on top of any building. Let's see, the other players in turn order do the same by dropping a meeple trying to knock Angry Ape off his building. If he's knocked off, reset him onto a new building. I missed altogether. So since it's just me, I think you just pick him up and keep going because I didn't knock him off.
Oh, that still has more.
Yeah. Oh.
Busted.
Now set him on top of another one. It can be any kind of building.
There we go.
I have to try to knock them off. So I knocked them off for one, but there's still a couple of 4s left. So that's 1 for me.
The Conqueror.
All right.
Can you do it? You just about did it with your... get your straight out and above. No cheating.
Ooh,
oh!
There's 2. Okay. Are you going to drop it on that one or the other one?
I'll do it on this one.
You going to drop him?
Oh, drop him. That's right. Duh. It's too painful to do the big one.
Okay.
Oh!
Now set him up. Ah ha ha!
How'd you do that?
Like magic, it was.
Okay, well, he's gonna go on this one now. Woo!
That's 3. There's no points or anything. If there no,
Okay.
I think I just won a moral victory.
The game plays in rounds. First, the angry ape. Right?
The army wins, but there's no points, so I was hoping like I would get like another couple of points. I'd be like, ha ha! But nope, that's not the case. That is like a little fun thing to do with with your buildings that you've tried not to knock over this whole time.
Yeah, it is.
They're not super hard to knock over, but they like if you
when you're building them, they are.
Yeah.
Remember, I knocked that one with all the 6 buildings.
Yeah, you just have to be careful. Like if you're reaching to put something on one building, you don't just knock it off another one. Well,
what fun!
It is fun. You want to be prepared with a couple of little organizers. I'm going to give some tips on that on my unboxing and reboxing video. Most of us gamers, we have little bins and stuff to put things in. You definitely need that for that because you could dump all of these in a big container, but you'd be sorting out quite a few of them. Yeah. And you might not notice when one of these runs empty either.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
big. That's big.
That's what ends the game.
Yeah, that's the condition.
Running out of resources. So you kind of want to keep them separated for no other reason. I'd say that reason.
Yeah.
It's a winner. You can't go wrong with this one. AEG, wow, you've done a great job. You really sold us 2 of our probably top 10 games.
Oh, absolutely.
If we rated things on a number system, which we do not.
Yeah.
But
at least mine.
If we did, I'm sure that both of his games would be up.
Yeah.
Up there for us because we really like it. Good, fun game that's easy to learn, but a mixture of a lot of different things, a lot of different genres, and really not very expensive. Not that I recall. Let's see. Oh, there's the retail price right there. That's not too bad. That's not. It is fresh off the boat. Like I just received this a couple of days ago. I'm sure you'll see more and more reviews pouring in. But this is a winner. This is great. Yeah. This is really fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I like the artwork on the box.
Yeah, I like the artwork a lot.
It's pretty cool.
I thought that, I like it. I like it. Very clever little names with the towns and stuff. Yeah, a lot of humor kind of baked into this too. Yeah. Pretty cool. Well, I think that's all we got to say about this one. Go ahead and pick it up. It's an instant classic, instant family classic, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
For a little bit older kids, but yeah, instant family classic game. Pull it out with people that don't play games a lot. They'll pick it up just fine. Yeah. This is a great intermittent. We just played Carcassonne and or Monopoly or something like that. You want to kind of step that next step up. I think that this is that game.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe?
I don't know.
You think it might be complicated?
That,
I've lost all perspective on what a hard game is anymore, I think.
Yeah.
So, maybe not. Let me know in the comments down below. If you played this game, what would you rate this in difficulty? And how do you feel about it? Or if you played Kabutos, what do you think in a comparison between those two? I saw little hints of Kabutos in here with the push your luck parts of the mechanisms and stuff like that. but it wasn't like a straight up replacement for it at all.
No, because it's not a race.
It's not a race. Yeah, it's a completely different thing. So
you're building instead of racing.
Yeah.
But you do press your luck when you roll the meeples versus the dice.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. And we did, and we lost a couple of times.
Yeah.
But folks, I think that's all we got for you this week. We'll be back soon with more videos. Until then, enjoy your games, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.